Vous écoutez Radio Panik.
아이가 눈을 떴다. 그리고 모든 일이 시작되었다.
죽어.
살해 용의자가 널 지목했어. 딱 3일간 너한테 모두 진술하는 걸로.
오늘 우리 둘만의 비밀인 거 알지?
네가 죽였어?
그놈이야. 난 없지 않나.
그럼 20년 전 사건 당시에 왜 범인을 말하지 않았지?
그러게. 왜 그랬을까?
너 왜 변한 게 없냐?
무슨 피해자가 그렇게 당당해?
공범 있지. 그러니까 이 난리지.
내가 이러는 게 지겹냐? 너는 아무 잘못이 없다.
20년 만에 자유로워질 수 있는 기회야. 이번엔 내가 찾아서 내가 밝혀. 누구냐고!
넌 그때 모든 게 다 끝난 줄 알았지. 이제 시작이야.
Radio Panik, bonsoir, welcome. I would like to let you introduce yourself in a few words. You don't have to say too much. The funny way you can introduce yourself.
오케이. 안녕하세요. 저는 영화 감독 전선영이고요. 제가 만든 영화는 폭로 눈을 감은 아이입니다. Hello. I'm Sunyoung and I'm director of a film called A Girl with Closed Eyes. Thank you so much to, interview me.
Oh, with pleasure.
Okay.
Is it your first movie?
It is.
It is. How it's possible? It is so good. It's the first movie, really?
Yes.
Yes, because I'm looking for some information about you. I think a lot about the movie, but not too much about you. And you can do, I will say a perfect movie, but it's a good movie with good effect, good scene inside. Is that so difficult to do?
To make a
To make it a film, yeah.
first feature.
Yeah.
In my case, yes.
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 So long.
Yeah. I have, I tried very hard. Of course, in meantime, I did many works as an assistant director, teaching job, and like working in the film festival. I have done several jobs in the meantime, but most of the time I focus on my script. I wrote many scripts, not only this one, but others, So, so I can say, it's hard to make a feature one.
You start to write it years ago?
Why
And you put it, you just take it, watch a little bit and say, okay.
15 years ago, I started wrote this script, but not all the years long, Sometimes I wrote my script, A Girl with Closed Eyes. Sometimes I wrote another one, and something like that. But mainly, my main project was A Girl with Closed Eyes. So I wrote the script and I sent to the production company, and I worked with them, but some reason, I couldn't make it there, so I had to take over. And a few years later, I contacted with another production company.
And the same, you don't change anything, you send it the same script.
No, sometimes I had to change it because they are not happy with my script, so I had to change. I had to listen to what they talk about, so. Yeah.
Can you make the synopsis of the movie?
Silence?
The synopsis, the story of the movie. The synopsis, yes.
Okay.
Can you make it for us?
Can you?
Yeah, the short one. You don't have to. Yeah.
This is about the story about two girls. Actually, after bestseller writer is killed, and the murder suspect came to ask for her detective. So detective came up, and the detective tried to find the truth. That's the story about.
The thing I find funny in your movies, we start with a hand. It's not, we start the movie with the end. It's not the end, but the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
For me, when I was watching, I said, okay, so we're going to go back in the time and watch all the stuff.
Okay.
In fact, no.
No.
We just start to learn about the movie. How you can keep the suspense, and we discover during the movie what exactly was the crime, what's the problem, what's happening.
Yes.
How you do that? I mean, it's
because
difficult.
It is difficult because the story starts with the beginning with the murder suspect. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Excusez-moi.
Excuse-moi.
Sorry.
It's okay. Because the story starts with
The killing.
the story, start with the killing,
killing, yeah.
and the murder suspect are caught. This is the beginning of the story, and so it is very hard. Usually, the story in thriller, the crime is going again and again and again, something like that. But it is kind of conclusion I wanted to show first, and I wanted the main character, the murder suspect, caught in the prison, something like that. I don't know why, but I was really interested in the beginning, so I made that story like that way.
I also like the fact that your main character, or in the interrogation room, is like you are the person who asking the question, and you are the person who respond to the question.
Okay.
It's why I feel.
Yes.
It is the point. You want to do it like
the
this.
point.
Yeah, exactly.
She looks. I want to make her mysterious, and I want to make her, she's the kind of, I'm in charge, or I'm going to ask you question to the detective, or against to the detective. I want to make a kind of move, So because I want to make her victim, I want to make her kind of also murderer, bad murderer.
Yeah, because at the beginning you say, yeah, she killed it. Okay, but she's a bad girl, and you start to learn about her story, and you start to get feeling with her. Say, okay, I can understand why. But in the contrary, the tough one at the end is not the tough one anymore.
That's right. That's right. That's my intention.
Yeah, okay, it's a good one. No, really. I also you a lot of detail. You make very attention of the detail in your movie. But one thing, ask me one thing, because normally when in older drama, when somebody go out of the prison, we give them tofu. Is that just? But in your movie, no. Is that true? No?
That's totally true. Yeah, I forgot the point. You are right. How did you learn this one?
I watch a lot of drama.
A lot of Korean movie. We prefer
normally when you get to the end.
Tofu means innocent,
Oh, that's
like
why.
washing up.
Oh,
You're guilty.
okay. No, now I know the meaning. Because I want to ask you why people bring tofu.
Okay. I
But not
didn't
you.
realize. Yeah, I missed it. Okay.
It's okay. And another thing I was wondering is how you can destroy a so handsome guy and make it like the worst guy in the world.
He's very good looking, and he looks very generous and handsome, and he's very tall. And usually in Korea, he does like a good guy.
Yeah.
But at that time, he wanted to be a bad guy. So he was looking for some character who is very bad. So I heard about the kind of what they are what he was interested in. So I approached him to show send
script?
him my script, and he said finally yes. So also at the beginning he read the book. It is like we say book concert, right, in Korea. And I want to make him as intelligent as possible. I don't want to make my
Main character
my
basic.
in basic like who look really bad. I don't want to make it. So I wanted to choose someone who is very intelligent and very handsome. Yeah, it's
you
on
make it.
purpose. Yeah.
You make. So in Korean, when you make a script, you send it to the actors. You will they want to work with it, and they say to you yes or no.
Yes or no. We
It's
don't
just
have.
also simple.
It is simple. We don't have a kind of audition procedure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have only new actors, actress. We do the audition, but usually we don't do. Just if I want to work with Minha Kim,
Yeah.
the main character, I just send the script to her or her agent. That's the procedure, and she or
read it.
he reads the script, and if he or she likes it, they
Don't
just
you say to you, yes, I'm coming.
Yeah, they just come to me. Come
so
to the
simple.
Simple.
Very simple.
Yeah,
That's
very
why you have a
simple.
lot of good actors.
But,
actually.
but it's not that simple as a director, because always it's hardest part to cast people, cast the actress, because they are very delicate and they are very
Like you have two on it.
and that's right, and they are very concerned about what they play. So they don't answer exact answer very quickly. They usually think about over and over
again.
and they answer me. So it's very very difficult to cast the good actors and or actress.
Well, I think you do it well, very, very well. The
Yeah.
two actresses are very excellent inside. So, and the last question, I think. I jump to the end of the movie. You really
It's okay. We can. Okay.
vas-y. In your movie, I was thinking about the end of the movie. You show the horror thing, but it's not the point of the movie because it's very. I try to don't say it. That's why I'm so. You try to make the points, but you don't insist on the point. Okay, that's the point of the story. Why she do that? That's the point, but it's not the point of the movie.
Detective.
The what the bad guy do to the girls.
Oh?
What the bad guy do to the girls.
Oh.
So we it's horrible, but it's not the point on the movie.
Of course not.
Not.
Yeah.
And you realize you make it as okay. That's only a point. That's not the point of the movie.
No.
The point of the movie is the relation between the two girls.
Yes, that's
and
right.
The point is the background of the story.
Yeah, okay.
It's not difficult to not fall into one point, not to the other point.
It is difficult. You are
How
asking.
yes, how you manage to keep the balance between the two.
It was a hard part because I wanted to show the bad guys what happened to inside the basement. Inside the basement, I wanted to show it as much as how can I say? Somehow I wanted to show because
To fix in mind what.
Also the girl how she was struggling or how much hard time she had. So I wanted to show somehow, but somehow I don't want to show because it's not important, as you
Exactly.
said. So it's very difficult to choose which part or which part I don't or I have to show or I don't want to show. Yeah. So that is a difficult part, and also this story, outside of this story, it's like a detective, find the truth,
Yeah.
and who is who is the her partner, who is
The complex.
company, shoot together. So I wanted to make that outline, but in the main core, as you said, it's about story about relationship, and it's the story about what happened in 20 years ago, why she keep silent, that kind of story. It's the main core of the story.
Okay.
Also, I needed to adjust to how I can, trigger the audience to the main story, but how also I can make the audience to understand the background. Yeah.
You do it well.
It is also difficult for me as well.
It was good, really. It was really a good movie, I have to
thank
tell
you.
you. And the last thing, I'm sorry, we're going to the end. We have like a fade away. I think, okay, the movie's end until the film start again.
Okay.
And you have a fade away again. You think it's fish. No, to another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too much for you?
No, it was good. I think it was a surprise because I was started to thinking what could be happening next. Another street. Oh, it's not finished. But it's not to close the door to say, okay, I can do another part, another movie like this, just to go in, choose one hand of it and make another one. Or you say, no, I want to finish the movie like this. I close.
Maybe I can close the movie when the detective finds the girl in the cabinet. Maybe I can cut there.
Yeah.
It could be an end.
Yeah.
But why it's not extension, but how can I say? I was, it is kind of a fantasy as well. Yesterday I told the audience it may be fantasy. In in real life, we have to face on the legal procedure. Like again, we have to take the court or blah blah blah. But I don't want to do that kind of story in my film. But I want to make a kind of a happy ending for three of them, and also I want the detective and the girl step forward. It is a kind of a tragedy. The detective talk the truth to the media. That is also twist because the girl, the main character, murder suspect, doesn't want her to speak to the media, but she has to do. She has to that kind of a choice. That is also tragedy for me because she has to against her friend again. So I think it give more emotion to the audience. So I make that kind of decision to end up like that. Also, I want to make them, happy.
The happy hand.
I want to make them. It is, as a director, I want to, make them happy. Happy ending to them. I want to give them happy
because
ending
they
to
give you happy ending too. So now a question about the beef. Is your first beef?
Yes.
How do you find it?
It's very good. It's very interesting, Yesterday I sang a song.
Yeah.
On the 아파트. And I didn't expect, people asked for, and the people talk during the screening?
Yeah.
Oh?
But during the movie, nobody's talking.
No?
Everybody was looking at the movie because I told to my friend, normally, even when you see a moon or thing like that, people make comments, say things. Nobody's speaking. It was in the movie until the end.
Okay.
So that's a good point too.
But anyway, the movie is so. The mood of this film festival is very nice. Because I found Belgian people have a sense of humor. They love, kind of joke, and they love fun. I found Belgian people something like that.
So you will come back.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So I'm enjoying the film festival very much, and thank you for interviewing me.
And after here, you go the movie. I saw you go to Busan with this movie.
I showed.
You showed it.
Yeah, last
year.
Last October.
Okay, so you're gonna go to make the contest at the Busan Festival, you think? No.
Another film
Another
festival,
film?
yeah, in all over the world.
all
German
over
film festival selected my film, so it's going to screen in May. And some Brazilian festival, I'm not sure about the title, but yeah, we're going to screen there.
So you're going to make the round of the world with your movie.
I maybe, yes.
I hope so.
I hope so, yeah.
And a small question. In your affiche from the poster for the movie, is not writing in Korean. Is that why you don't write the title in Korean? You have it.
We have a title in Korea, but we don't have a proper. How can I say this is only for the overseas people. So that's
Because
why.
my question is, normally, AI, it's children, but in the
Yeah.
yeah. But here we say a girl. It's not the child. For me,
okay.
it's the child story.
Okay.
Is that the point? Is it a
It's
traduction? Or it's you say no in English you will say a girl with
No, a girl with clothes. The English title is okay, but I wanted to put I in Korean. Instead of 소녀. Instead of 소녀. 소녀 means girl. But I wanted to put I because child is better for me. I don't wanna make 소녀 in Korean title.
Okay. 감사합니다.
Okay, 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Thank you.
네, 감사합니다. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Vous écoutez Radio Panique.